Hey guys, welcome back to Chaos and Carry Ons, where we talk motherhood, travel, life, and all the chaos that happens in between.
And today we are heading to Hawaii. Well, mentally at least, because we are breaking down the cost of staying at Aulani, Disney's resort on Oahu.
We're talking hotel prices, food costs, Disney snacks, excursions, the luau, character breakfast, literally everything you'd want to budget for if you were planning a week in Hawaii with your family.
And before anybody panics when we start saying these numbers,
this is a mock trip, okay? Nobody send us hate mail. It's just our fake family of four that we all know and love.
These are estimates based on the current pricing, average travel seasons, and a pretty standard family vacation setup. This is not adding any kind of discount.
But we have actually both been to Hawaii. We went in May of 2023.
So while these prices are mock estimates, we do have real life experience with a lot of these places and activities that we're going to be talking about today.
And if you want more detailed breakdowns from our actual trip, we're going to link our Hawaii series episodes that we recorded last spring down in the show notes.
Those episodes go way more in depth about where we stayed, what we loved, the things we do differently, food spots that we visited, beaches, excursions, all the chaos, and honestly, just the overall Hawaii experience that we had.
So definitely go binge those episodes after this one if Hawaii is on your bucket list.
So let's get started.
Feel the aloha, let it flow. Hawaii's calling, time to go. Chaos and carry ons, let's go. Island magic in tow, you know. Every flight and note's your ride. Join the journey, come inside.
Okay, so if somebody listening has somehow never heard of Aulani, maybe you haven't.
First of all, I'm jealous because I wish I could discover it all over again for the first time.
Aulani is Disney's resort in Hawaii that's located in Ko'olina on the island of Oahu.
And unlike Disney World or Disneyland, there are no rides or theme parks attached to it.
But there are pools and lazy rivers, beaches, character experiences, kids clubs, spa services, and tons of Hawaiian cultural activities.
It's honestly the prettiest Disney property ever built, in my opinion.
Yes, and people say it feels very Hawaii first and Disney second.
I would agree with that. All right, so we're going to start with the thing that hurts everyone emotionally first, because that's why you're all here, and then we're going to talk details.
Yeah, so the hotel price.
For a standard resort view room during summer travel season,
And remember, this is without a discount. You're realistically going to be looking at anywhere from $850 to $1,100 per night.
which means after taxes and fees, you're spending around $6,500 to $8,000 for the week.
And like she said, that was a standard view room. So maybe you decide you want an ocean view room.
Or a villa, which we toured and it was amazing.
Or maybe you're going in peak travel season, which is going to be the dead of summer.
Go ahead and prepare your wallet now for emotional damage.
Yeah, you can absolutely hit 10,000 plus just on your room. And again, this is if you do not have a discount.
Now, some people do save money by renting DVC points or Disney Vacation Club points or applying seasonal promos when booking with a travel agent.
So if you're flexible, there are ways to lower that cost, but we're just going to give you the baseline price today.
Now let's add flights into this disaster.
Yeah, because our little imaginary family of four is flying to Hawaii. This is just going to be flying from most major U.S. cities.
You're probably going to spend around $700 to $1,200 per person round trip.
So flights alone are probably going to be about $3,000 to $5,000, again, depending on the time of year.
Which honestly makes me want to cry a little bit.
Hawaii flights are expensive before you're even touching the Disney pricing. But if you go back to our episode, we do talk about how much it cost us.
We actually have an episode on our to be recorded list on how we and so many others fly at discounted rates to be able to afford more trips and better trips. My family of three personally flew to Hawaii for less than $50, and I'll tell you how on that episode, so stay tuned. It'll be sometime in the future. Okay, so now we're going to talk food, because Hawaii food prices are no joke, and honestly, our food budget that we spent for Hawaii was half of what we paid for the hotel. And I'm not being sarcastic when I say that.
Yeah, especially at the Disney resort. It was high.
Yes. So quick service breakfast averages around $15 to $20 per person.
And lunch is usually like 18 to 25 per person.
Dinner, you're easily hitting 20 to 30 a person.
So your little family of 4 can easily spend 120 to 180 per day just eating at your quick service meals.
And that's not even being extra.
No, that's just surviving and living there.
One of the most popular quick service spots was the Ulu Cafe.
Everybody talks about the poke bowls there.
I could smell Steph's from across the poolside cabana, and let me just say, yuck.
It was good. We got them a few times.
I tasted it, but the smell was just bleh. I don't do seafood though, so there's that.
Now let's move to the category that Disney adults pretend don't count.
Snacks.
So the average snack pricing was something like the shaved ice, I think, was around $7. The coffees were $6 to $8. The pastries were about $5 to $8.
And Dole Whip or specialty ice cream is easily going to be $6 to $10 each.
Okay, so realistically, you're budgeting for another $40 to $60 per day in snacks.
Because your kids are going to ask for just one thing every 37 seconds.
Yes, and honestly, so was I.
This is one of the biggest reasons Disney families stay at Aulani.
The Makahiki character breakfast.
This is where you meet Disney characters in Hawaiian outfits while eating the best character breakfast that I've had, and I've had a lot of them.
It sounds adorable. It sounds amazing, and it is. It's amazing. You have to do it at least once.
It is. Add it to your budget if you budget nothing else. Buy you some Uncrustables from Costco to cut out the lunch expenses and put that money here. Because pricing it's around $50 to $60 per adult and $30-ish per child.
So our little pretend family, that's approximately $170 to $200 total.
And yes, you will absolutely take 400 photos here.
Minimum, and you will not want to leave.
I just want to add into that the macadamia nut pancakes are something that Jordan still talks about. And it's a known thing on the podcast how picky he is. They were fantastic. And after we had breakfast, we did it on Mother's Day. It was our Mother's Day breakfast. So that was our splurge. Jordan and I actually made reservations while we were there to do it later in the week before we went home. So we actually went back a second time. I didn't care anything about seeing the characters a second time. It was solely for those pancakes. Just want to say that.
Well, we had more children, so we were like, once was good. That's all we had budgeted for.
Perks of having one and only one child.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the famous Kaua'a luau. Is that how you say it?
Please leave that in. Don't edit that out.
I
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. We don't claim to be Hawaiian. Everybody says this is one of the best things that you can do at Aulani, and I have to agree with that.
So your luau includes Hawaiian storytelling, live music, dancing, dinner, and cultural activities.
And also Disney touches for the kids. Mauka Warriors is close and less expensive. Toa is known for being the most authentic, but we opted for on-site for Disney feel for the kids, and because it was just a quick walk back to our room because we were staying on site. We weren't sure if Mateo and Taylor would fall asleep during the show or not because it is pretty late at night. So we opted for convenience over elsewhere. But let's be honest, we're Disney dorks. We would have done the Disney one anyways.
Yeah, it was the most expensive. So the pricing was around $170 to $220 per adult. And it was $100 to $140 per child. Now, remember, a child is 9. So I was paying for 4 adults and 1 child.
Also, the pricing varies so much because there's like general seating and preferred seating too.
Yeah.
But for our fake family, they're spending around $550 to $700 total. Again, it's steep, but I still dream about that pork.
Because if you're already spending this much money to Hawaii, you're going to do the luau.
That's kind of the mindset that we had at that point. Like, we're spending so much money on this trip. What's $700 more for the luau? And also, It helps too that the booking for that opens up so far in advance. Everything was kind of staggered. So we weren't paying all this all at once. We paid for stuff over probably a year prior to going. We booked different things at different times, and that helps a lot too.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that we loved the most about Aulani is that there's so much to do around Oahu.
Yeah, you're definitely not trapped at the resort, especially if you have a rental car. So Pearl Harbor is one of the biggest tourist stops. We felt like we had to do this.
Entry to the memorial itself is free.
Yeah, but if you want to do a tour, it can range from $50 to $150 per person.
And we did the tour. We toured the battleship, the submarine, and the planes. And that was really neat. I don't regret doing that, but I do feel like it was like a one and done kind of thing.
Yes, I agree with that. And again, you can do those tours by yourself. You just have to go on the government website and book them. It's very competitive. And I think that was part of what it was. We didn't get into the free tour. So we just had to book our own tour through a tour company.
And then moving right along to another favorite that we had. I think this was collectively a group favorite. Again, you can go back and listen to our Hawaii series where we talk so much about this one specific thing, especially if you're a Jurassic Park fan.
Yeah, Kualua Ranch is where so many movies were filmed.
Like I said, Jurassic Park, 50 First Dates, Jumanji, Lost, the list goes on and on.
So the tour pricing ranges, and there's all different types of tours. If you get on the website, you can look. Don't book a tour through a tour company. Book it on the website. And these tours are going to run anywhere from $60 to over $170 per person. It's just depending on what you want to do.
The ATV tours look so fun, and we didn't do it when we were there because we had Mateo, and I don't even think Taylor was old enough at that point to do it. She might have been, but I don't think so. That's something that we're doing next time because I think we all would love that.
Yes, that was amazing. Then we went to the Dole Plantation, which was a super easy family stop.
Pineapple, everything.
So they have a train ride. You can get a Dole Whip. You can tour the gardens. I say that everybody should at least do it one time, just for the fresh pineapple alone.
Yes. So you're looking to spend $50 to $100 total for a family, but you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to pay to park. You don't pay to enter. You can walk through the gardens and stuff for free. So you definitely could get by cheaper on that. We did the train ride and all the things. So we did pay, but again, once in a lifetime is how we were treating that trip. You also have to do Waikiki at least once.
There's shopping. You can go to the beach. There's restaurants. I think that's where Duke's is, right?
It is. And that was one of the highlights of my trip, honestly. And when we went to Disneyland, we actually drove out to Duke's at Huntington Beach for lunch because we missed it so much. And it tasted exactly the same. We loved it. You can also do surf lessons, and this was really cool. When we were eating at Duke's, we sat out on the patio and we could see surfers. I think that was the only time we were in Hawaii that I really saw and watched people surfing. That was awesome. Surf lessons are around $80 to $150 per person if that's something you want to do, and that's something that's on a lot of people's Hawaii bucket list. It wasn't on mine, but Jordan had already been there, done that, got the t-shirt, so he didn't care about doing it either.
But personally, North Shore was my favorite.
Food trucks, beaches, shaved ice, sea turtles.
It feels like what you would expect Hawaii to look like. Your vision of Hawaii, that is North Shore.
Mm-hmm. It really is. Now, here's something important that people don't always realize about Hawaii.
Aulani is not right beside Waikiki or even North Shore.
So if you are going to want to explore the island, and you should if you're there.
Yeah, you're going to want a rental car.
So rental cars average around $80 to $150 per day. Depends if you're doing Enterprise or Turo. We can also link that episode. We just had a whole episode on that.
And unfortunately, the parking at Aulani is extra.
Because Disney said, you thought we were done charging you?
Let me add the disclaimer. They do not charge if you are a DVC member.
And if you rent DVC points, you also get free parking because my mom rented points for this trip. So we didn't pay for parking either because she was on, we shared a car. So we just did it in her name.
Yeah. But for our little family, we're going to add that in there. Okay, so let's total up this Hawaii vacation for our family of 4.
So the hotel, let's just say around $7,000.
And the flights, we're going to go in the middle. We're going to go 4,000.
Food, around $1,500.
The luau, around 600.
Character breakfast, around 180.
The excursions, 1,000.
Transportation, 800, which brings this vacation total to approximately $15,000.
Oh, that number hurts.
But honestly, Hawaii is usually one of those big memory trips that families save up for, and that's exactly what we did when we went. We treated it like a once-in-a-lifetime trip. But
Yes.
then before we checked out, we were already like, okay, so next time we're going to do this, and next time we're doing that.
Yeah. So if you ever ask, do you recommend going to Aulani?
Absolutely. I absolutely think everybody, Disney adult, Disney family or not, absolutely would recommend it to anybody.
Yes. When people say, what type of people want to stay at Aulani, specifically this resort? And we always say, if you want a relaxing trip with a Disney feel, you want kid-friendly luxury, and you want Hawaii without planning every single tiny detail, then this is where you want to go.
It's definitely not cheap.
No, it's not cheap, but it is incredible.
It is. It's amazing. Recording this episode, I just close my eyes and think about it, and I wish I was there right now. All right, guys. So let us know, would you spend this much on a Hawaii vacation?
Or maybe you would rather take smaller trips instead, multiple smaller trips. And don't forget to check the show notes because we're going to link all of our Hawaii series episodes from last spring if you want to get more details from our real May 2023 trip.
So don't forget to follow, download, and share this podcast with your travel-loving friends.
And as always, may your flights be on time and your luggage never lost. But if it's not, that's where the fun begins.
Pack your dreams, it's time again. Where emerald peaks and palms descend. Trade winds blow and stories spin. Season 2, let's dive back in. Aulani glow.